What's up guys, Matt from Greendorfin here, back again helping to keep you up to date with the latest in cannabis news and tech. Now this week I'm going to be breaking down the King Palm single leaf wrapper, which is kind of like a more healthy alternative to smoking a tobacco blunt wrap. Now I've got mad love for L's, I've been smoking blunts for years, and these King Palm wraps, to me they burn as effective as a blunt would. They're just as simple to pack as one of your pre-rolled blunts, and obviously knowing that you're not ingesting tobacco is also obviously a good thing for a lot of people that may be hesitant to smoking blunts. Now, the thing that I like about blunts is the slow burn that's attributed to it. So when you have a fully packed L, you can sit there for up to an hour with friends passing it around, whereas a traditional paper joint will only burn for say 10 to 15 minutes, sort of regardless of how much weed you stuff into it. So with these King Palms, it's very similar to an L, very slow burning, smooth smoke, very dense. And with this, you're obviously going to need a bit of a chunkier grind than you would with a joint, because we want this to be sort of burning for a long time possible, but you don't want any of those little weed particles to get into your mouth and sort of into your path. So with this, it's like a doob tube. It's actually got a little pop top, kind of like the joints you'd buy at a dispensary. You just pop it out. It's got this branded King Palm wooden packing tool in the middle, which is pretty cool. And then it also comes just with an instruction guide. So you just open up this little leaflet. I'll read that out. It says, King Palm, the world's best smokable leaf. Pack whole, roll tightly for a slow and smooth burn. Use a semi-chunky grind. No need to split open like a Dutch. No need to lick, and it's handmade. So these are pretty bloody premium. I scored this at the Hen Market store, and the recent green box, Master Kush box, where I also scored this 4-piece grinderoo, which is perfect for both bowls, vapes, joints, blunts, whatever. It offers a semi-chunky grind that's not going to get stuck in filters, but it's going to give it a sort of an even, consistent burn. So with this one now, I've got some herb ground up. I'm just going to show you guys how to pack this one. Before I do that, I'm just going to weigh it so you can see how much weed is actually going to go into our bamboo. So I'll put this in the middle. I've got a scale, and we can just check the weight of this King Palm leaf when it's empty. So on my scale, it comes up as 1.24 grams. So obviously anything more than 1.24 we can sort of attribute to the amount of weed that we're able to pack into this bad boy. So I'll get these scales out of it for now. So I've got the herb ground up pretty finely, as you can see in the top part here. So the semi-chunky grind they call for, and that's exactly what we've got. So pretty much what you're going to want to do is just be calm and collected while you're packing this up. Rushing it can end in the paper, getting a tear in the top, and you're not even going to be able to smoke your King Palm if that happens. So just start slow, packing lightly into the end, and constantly tamping down with that stick, so you're making sure that the whole leaf wrapper gets filled up with herb. So already that's a pinch the size of a couple of bowls, and it's only packed out a minute amount at the bottom of this wrap, so we've got some packing to go still. So you can see now that that bad boy is packed all the way up to the end, and it's feeling thick. It's feeling exactly like a cigar would, and a lot weightier. So let's see how much weed we actually needed to pack into that King Palm to get a nice L. So that was 1.24 grams. So we're going to see what we're at now. So roughly 0.8, 0.75 of a gram into this. So it's not as much, sort of considering how much you'd put into a big blunt when you're leaving it sort of chunky, but that'll easily get you a nice 20-minute smoke with this King Palm. So guys, keep an eye out for the King Palm wrappers in your local head shops and distributors. I highly recommend these. They're an awesome way to smoke your weed, and an awesome way to quit smoking blunts.